You know what I hate? I hate positioning myself in a position where I'm vulnerable and or in a place of lack because of my own mentality. When I say vulnerable, I mean I'm thinking the wrong things and I'm feeling the symptoms. Therefore, I'm positioning myself of looking at whatever it is that I'm thinking about, looking at, meditating upon. Those things are very powerful. The Bible tells us to meditate on the word day and night so that you can be a tree planted by rivers of living waters, bearing good fruit in season and out of season. Now think about that for a second. Meditation is just dwelling on a thought. Those thoughts bear fruit. Think about the wrong thing, you're going to feel the symptoms. Think about the same thing, but finding a solution to that thing and dwelling on the solution rather than the problem, you're going to feel better. So you're not in denial about the problem being present. Say you have a court date coming up and you're dreading the court date. Okay? Look at things working out for yourself in favor of the judgment. Yeah, you prepare because faith without works is dead. So you have faith to believe that everything's going to work out for you. You prayed about it, and you're seeing the outcome happen. Okay, but then at the same time, and these are just kind of hints and clues on how you can navigate your life alongside of what you see in life for your own self. Right? You're at a dead end job. You got friends that you mess with, but you're looking at the bigger picture. You're breaking out of this old self, and you're onto the horizon of a new journey. And everything starts in the mind, right? When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of your old season, and you want to break forward into a new season, usually it's all being developed in the mind. The mind is showing you, hey, listen, this is an idea. We can do this, right? Sometimes the mind is it's like your enemy as it relates to feeding you the wrong data. And I'll say what I mean by that. Like the devil uses the mind to throw darts at it. That's what the Bible says. A dart is the wrong form of an idea, the wrong form of a thought. It's like steal that. It's like kill this person or whatever. Like those are darts. But in the same way, you could be inspired by a thought, like an invention, right? And you have this like great idea on something that you can start up as a business, and it just came at you from nowhere, creativity and this and that, right? So the mind needs to be told what to do. It needs you to tell it where it is that you want to go. And the way that we speak to the mind, we speak out loud. We speak inner in our inner dialogue of like you're thinking, you're processing, and on the inside you're just kind of like maneuvering things, believe it or not, according to your thought processes. You can move mountains when you stop looking at the mountain and stop feeding it and start to take it out of the way by way of the intention of what you're setting into motion. You have way more control over this than what you think. I want you to start looking at your life like from the lens of pictures and symbols. So, place a picture in your mind of what you want your life to look like. Okay, which also can be referred to as a symbol. A symbol can be your arms up in victory. You're conquering the addiction. You're conquering whatever it is. Okay, you first have to see it. The Bible says, "Call those things that are not as though they are." Faith without works is dead. Right? You got to be able to see it in your imagination before it ever becomes. So a lot of people, because they leave this on neutral, and then they're watching a lot of social media, TV, and bad music, etc., the mind is just regurgitating what you fed it. Not just in that same day, but over a period of time. So the Bible says, renew your mind. So renewing the mind looks like choosing things that benefit you, things that are good and wholesome, things that are healing to this, like detoxify you, etc. Good principles of the Bible to live by is love yourself and love your neighbor, right? Treat others the way you would like to be treated. These are actions. But what I'm talking about more so right now is I'm talking about renewing your mind, renewing your mind as it relates to how you see yourself. This is important because the story that you tell yourself is a story that you're going to live out. When you put your head down in shame and you walk looking at the floor, make no mistake about it that that person is looking at the floor in shame because of the story that they're telling themselves. I'm a loser, I'm this, I'm that, according to their actions that they have that's led up to that place of their life. And now the story is, this is who I am. You got to be very careful with who you say you are. You're going to live it out. So you want to change that. But you change it first by telling yourself a new story, and you give yourself the identity that you wish that you could live out. That's you. Now, as soon as you do that, you live out that identity by way of faith. So you act like you are that person already. So I do this with being a millionaire / billionaire, right? I asked ChatGPT to show me pictures of myself being wealthy, and the heart and the intention behind this is not to be greedy. It's not to hold all that for myself, but it's also to do the kingdom work that the Lord has for us to do, which is to prosper other people, and is to help the poor, etc. Right? The orphans, the widows, the people in jail, etc. Right? So if I have resources, I can do that. So when I say, what I want to the Lord, I want to be a millionaire, is with that intention in my heart. And He knows my heart. But I have to first see it and believe it before it could ever be. And I believe that life is like a dress rehearsal. You become it first and then you get it. I believe it's like that. You know what I mean? You see it first and then it comes. But that's Bible. That's in the Bible. People try to say the universe. Listen, the universe is creation. God is the creator. What makes more sense? Talking to creation that has no ears, mouth, or feelings or nothing? Or the creator, the created creation? So, having a relationship with God is big. But God is not the universe. God created the universe. Now, in conclusion to this video, your identity is what you believe